Hello, my name is Brett Ellis and welcome to Expert Crypto. So yesterday I was having a conversation with John in the car about the possible upcoming recession. Now, for those of you who don't know, I don't want to teach you how to suck eggs, but recession is 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth. At the moment, officially, we are not there, and analysts are looking at it and saying that technically we'll be into quite a deep recession in about 12 months' time. Other analysts are saying it could come a lot sooner than that. I would tend to agree that we're looking at 2023 when we're really in the recession. However, that said, at the moment in the UK, with the cost of living crisis, war in Ukraine, increased oil prices, supply chains collapsing, we've got COVID restrictions back in place in China as well. At the moment, people are finding it incredibly tough. Okay, so what's going to decide whether or not we go into a recession? Actually, there's a couple of events going on over the next week. On this Friday, the 10th of June, the ECB, the European Central Bank, are meeting where they are expected to lift quantitative easing. Now, I'm not sure if you know what quantitative easing is. It's basically printing extra money, okay, which is quite frankly a really stupid idea. If we look at demand and supply, the more money you print, the less value money has. And it seems to have been the strategy of the Eurozone and the ECB to do such a thing. They are dropping that, however, and they are coming out with further financial announcements on Friday the 10th this week. Okay. Also, there is a Fed meeting, Federal Reserve in the USA, on the 15th of June. So that is next Wednesday. So in 8 days' time, they're going to be meeting, and it's expected they're going to increase interest rates by 0.5%, which is actually quite a big move by them. Okay, at the moment, go back to the euro, the CPI, the Consumer Price Inflation Index, is currently at 8.5%, and it's also the same here in the UK. It's around about 8.5%. However, wages are stagnant. You see salaries aren't going up yet. The cost of goods, the cost of living is going up roughly 8.5% over next year in the UK and in other countries as well. So that's, a pretty dire situation for the average person. Okay, obviously the higher the interest rates go, and the Fed are expected to increase them next week, the lower the level of borrowing will be, and therefore there's no stimulation for investment because basically people can't afford to borrow. Okay, so the advice would be, if you have got spare cash, excuse me, my phone keeps going off. If you have got cash, the best thing to do would be to invest it now. I will be doing a further video on Bitcoin and Bitcoin dollar spread and other spreads as well. But at the moment, I would say if you've got any spare cash, now is the time to invest it. It's not worth putting it into a bank. It's not worth doing anything else with it. Prices are going up, so you really need to invest into Bitcoin or whatever instrument you would like. I wouldn't put it into the stock market. Stock markets seem to be dropping like a stone, and there's further drops expected. And we're looking at the moment between an 8 to 12% overall contraction in the UK economy. And US growth at the moment is actually at a 91-week low. Okay, so there's no growth taking place in the US, no growth taking place here. Things aren't looking too good. However, I would say Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are a safe haven. So invest for the long term, pay off your debt if you can, and build up cash, and then reinvest and reinvest and reinvest. That's the only way out of this situation. My name is Brett Ellis. You are watching Expert Crypto.